It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta-have-it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Ford Field. On the return, it's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end, that's Fant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, Smith. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Lockett headed in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Smith, RPO, and that's Lockett. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the pistol, Smith. Lockett on the slant. He's got it. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Smith from the gun on third down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The motion man is Raymond. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. We are through 1. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
That's taken in by Khalif Raymond.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. a touchdown. They mark them just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Smith. This one taken in by Shenault. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Smith to throw on first down. Into the hands of his tight end, Varner.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Now he'll run. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun run now with Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll go down, back at the 4. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That one taken in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's across midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. On first down, it's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Goff to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Now Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone. They got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That one is good. And the Lions are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A second down throw for Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
On 2nd down, Walker. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that to his big target, Fant. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Geno. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 21-yard line. They'll go play action with Goff. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. Off the play fake, Smith. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be second down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
The throw on the run is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. There's Lockett for the catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They put the tight end Brown in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A second down throw for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. From the gun, it's Geno. It is brought in the end zone. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Goff to throw, and unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. On
2nd down, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.